I'm here. I'm finally here. I'm finally in the singles tournament. I really wanted to be in last year's tournament. Fortunately, didn't have enough recognition, respect to get in, but I've earned my shot here, and I'm so happy. Didn't know who I was going to be playing, and then I looked at the video, and it turns out I'm kind of screwed. I'm playing the unbeatable, indestructible roadblock that is called Jeremy Paul Adams. The guy has my number. He's beaten me like 5 times now in Geek, in Warzone, in Random, in Teams. He has my number, and I can't seem to get past him. It always seems to be up on me to have the worst luck ever. I get my opponent's colors in my last 2 singles matches, and I finally seem to be getting somewhere with wins, but then I get sided off, and I have to play Jeremy. What hasn't been said about Jeremy that I'm just repeating like the recognition that he's got. He's Mount Rushmore of fan competitors. He's top 3 with Paul and Chance. There's not much I can say, and I want to get up there as far as the pyramid on top, and I always seem to hit a roadblock with Jeremy. We have similar strengths. The difference is that he has much more wisdom, knowledge, but I'm still young. I still have the fiery passion, and I need this little bit of luck. I need this little bit of luck to get past this guy. This man is just too good for me, so I need a little bit of luck to get past. But like last time, I do have a gift for you, Jeremy. I found this at a video store, and I didn't know anything about it. It says Gene Hackman, so I think you might like it. It is Welcome to Mooseport, which I honestly never really heard about until I saw it, and I thought it was interesting little artifact. Ray Romano, when did he have a film career? But you know what? I'm giving this to you, and win or lose. My other team match was a little stressful. I went too much in my head. I'm just going to try do a new mindset like I always try to do and see what happens. And if I can at least go the distance with Jeremy, I feel like that's a win in and of itself. I'm sorry this promo is so long, but I had just so much to say. Let's do this and pray for 4 and 2.
Well, hello, everybody. I am back. I think you know me. I'm Jeremy the Atom Adams, and I'm here having to play in the singles tournament. Basically, what happened is I won some matches big in Full Metal, but then I went up against some of the best players, and a couple matches didn't go my way. But I won enough that I earned myself a spot in our last singles championship match, and I lost that match by 1 question. By 1 question, I am here in this tournament and not the champion. So, you know, that bugged me, and the fact that I actually am a singles champion in another league and not in Full Metal, which is the league that I created, bugs me. It's something that I've been fighting to get that slot for a long time, and I just haven't quite. Things haven't lined up in my favor up to now. But I'm here. I got to win this to go on in the tournament, and the guy that I'm playing, he's a player that I respect. I have beat him in some other leagues and some other formats. But you know what? I'm not taking that for granted. I'm not thinking, oh, I've beaten this guy before. This is going to be an easy match. This guy is a tremendous player, and I have not played him in this particular format, especially since the new Round 3 was created, which I actually created, but I haven't played that new Round 3. Coming up with it and actually playing it is a different thing, and I'm very nervous about that, and there's a lot of stuff that can come up here that would go in Jake's favor. There are things he knows that I don't. And I think this is going to be a really tight game, and I just want to be here. I don't want to get up in my head and get nervous. I want to play my best game, and however it comes out, I will be happy, because I'd love to see Jake, go forward and earn his true potential, because I know how great he is. But on the other hand, I want that singles gold, because I've been fighting for it for years now. So let's do this. Good luck to you, Jake, and let's have a great match.
Welcome, everybody, to a brand new episode of Full Metal Trivia. We are in the thick of the Singles League tournament. We are into the second to last match of the first round, and oh, holy moly, do we ever have one for you guys. In a lot of ways, everybody out there says it just exactly like I do. These two shouldn't be facing each other in the first round. These two should be facing each other in the final round. But that is just how deep Full Metal Trivia is, especially in the singles division, that these two have to go at it in round number 1. I am Sandy the Sandman Robinson, and I cannot do this alone. I am here with my good friend Jay Burns. Jay, we got a match in front of us today, sir.
Oh man, these two people scare me when it comes to movie trivia. I am not gonna lie. This is gonna be a match. This is gonna be one for the ages. This will be that unofficial title match, that everybody wants to see. This is Rocky and Apollo Creed. You know, this is one of those things that you only get to see once in a lifetime, and I can't wait to see how it ends.
Well, you know, and I'm glad that you brought that up, because you know, we have one person, Jeremy the Atom Adams, who is my tag partner. He's held this championship before, and lost it to, you know, the great Paul Oyama. But it's up for grabs again, and Jeremy wants that title back. I know he does, because he tells me about how much he wants it. On the flip side, you've got Jake the Maestro Maringoni. I mean, the dude is literally one of the sickest players in the entire fan communities. Underrated at times, but not by me. He knows his stuff, and he is sneaky good at pulling stuff that you don't think he's got, but all of a sudden it just comes right out. So he's definitely a threat. There is no question about it. The real tragedy about this is that these guys are ranked 4 and 5. And that's that they should be 1 and 2, and that's how it should go. And we're gonna see, one of these people is gonna want it just that little bit more, but I expect this to go down to the very last question and maybe into extras. They are both very kind to one another, but you can definitely hear in their voices that both of them want this opportunity. They want to get all the way to the top of the mountain, and to do it, they got to go through each other. Jay, before I introduce him, any final thoughts before we get this match started?
I thought it was a bold strategy to pull a VHS copy of Welcome to Mooseport out of nowhere. I was golf clap. That's literally all I can do.
It is.
Thanks, Jake. I saw that in the theater.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. It's so good. Jake's been doing that the last couple of matches now, and it's been fantastic. Always entertaining. But let's get on to business. Let us get into some proper introductions and get this match going. All right. Introducing first, with a record of 3 and 2 and a strength of recent releases, he is Jake the Maestro Maringoni.
How did I end up here?
And his opponent, with a record of 3 wins and 3 losses, 3 by TKO. He has a strength of 80s kids movies. He is one half of Team 80s, Jeremy the Atom Adams. All right, Jay, why don't you tell them exactly how round number 1 works, and we will get straight into this.
All right, round number 1 works as such, y'all. You will get 8 questions from 8 predetermined yet random categories. If you get all 8, you will get a question that will guarantee you an extra point. If not, well, we'll save it for another day. Am I forgetting anything?
No, you guys all get 3 repeats and 1 challenge during the match, and that should be it. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Jay,
In
hit him with that
the immortal words of Jefferson Starship, I believe in miracles.
There we go. Hit him with that first question, Jay.
Most definitely. So your first question in round number 1 comes to you in the wonderful world of action movies. In what film does Val Kilmer play a master thief hired by the Russian mafia to steal a valuable formula from a scientist?
That sounds like a really important job.
Yeah, working for the Russian mob. I hear that's super important.
I know.
It's goals.
Looks like they both got their boards up, so I will give you guys 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Let's go over to Jake first.
I think it's the Saint.
It is the Saint. Jeremy.
The Saint.
There it is. Good start, guys. Good start. Question number 2 comes in the category of Geek Squad. I will be giving you guys a few more seconds on this one just because the answer is a little long and we will be taking a variation of it. But in Geek Squad, in Superman, why does Lex Luthor's assistant, Miss Tessmacher, betray Luthor and save Superman from the kryptonite? Writing down furiously.
Jeremy, the only man in 20 seconds I know who can write a full paragraph.
I know. All right, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeremy, let's hear what you got to say.
I said to save her mother from Lex's missile.
That is correct, Jake.
I have a variation. Her mom lives in San Francisco, and that's where the missile's gonna hit, right?
So
It was actually,
yeah, no. Unfortunately, that is
San Francisco.
it's not San
it's
Francisco.
New Jersey.
Her mom
New
lives in
Jersey?
New
Okay.
Jersey. The other
Yeah,
missile
okay.
is going over to San Francisco or to.
So if I said save her mom from the missile, would
That
that?
would-
Yeah.
Okay.
You just put too much. That
Too
hurts.
much. Too much detail.
All right, question number 3, Jay.
Question number 3 comes here with a little taste of drama, something that I've heard you should say for your mama, but I will give it to you anyways. In Stanley Kubrick's film The Killing, Stanley Kubrick's film The Killing is about a veteran criminal planning one last heist to steal $2 million from where?
Jeremy will be happy to know that I actually knew that Kubrick directed The Killing.
Yay.
It's one of my very few victories in life. All right,
You're getting
guys.
better, brother. You're
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jake, what do you got, Jake?
Racehorse track.
Absolutely correct. And Jeremy,
I put horse racing track.
that we will also accept as well.
Just worded it differently.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Question number 4 comes in the category of actors and actresses. Which famous literary character has been played by the following actresses? Joan Fontaine, Charlotte Gainsborough, and Mia Wasikowska.
Didn't need the last one.
I just got to throw an extra one in there just to help y'all out.
Nice. Yep.
I only needed 2.
You probably would have needed to throw 6 or 7 more on there for me, but that's all right.
I feel your pain. Trust me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeremy.
Jane Eyre.
Jane Eyre is correct, and Jake.
I just spelled the last right. Jane Eyre.
There it is.
There you go.
All right.
Question number 5, y'all, comes to you in Sandy's newest favorite category, non-U.S. films. In the film Amores Perros, how does Octavio decide to earn money so he can run away with the woman he loves?
Man, how much different would my life be if my name was Octavio? Octavio
You look like an
Robinson.
Octavio.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Thanks, Jay. That's what I'm about.
It's the beard.
New nickname. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake, what'd you have?
Inner Reach is one of my favorites. Dogfighting.
Dogfighting is the correct answer. Jeremy, what'd you have?
Sorry, Jake, but still his best movie in my opinion. Dogfight.
Ooh.
And fine words.
I love that movie.
Awesome. Good job, guys. All right. Your next category comes in family films. Which family film marked Julie Andrews' first performance in a Disney-produced film since the release of the original Mary Poppins?
Making me start over.
I was going to say it looked like somebody jumped the gun a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I like this movie a lot.
I agree.
I'm gonna have to give you guys 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm going to go to Jake first.
I don't know this one. Bed knobs and broomsticks.
Oh, unfortunately, that is incorrect. Jeremy,
I like this one too. The Princess Diaries.
that is correct.
Oh wow, that far ahead.
Yep.
All right. Question number 7, y'all, comes to you in the category of recent releases. That will be In the Mule. Which actor plays Bradley Cooper's partner in the DEA?
I'm embarrassed to admit that I've had this on digital for a few weeks and have not watched it yet.
So I'm a little embarrassed to admit this, but my grandma bought this on regular DVD, but she bought Holmes and Watson on Blu-ray.
Oh, gotta give you guys 5, 4, 3. Oh, I'm in pain. 2
Yeah.
and 1. Pens down. Jeremy, what'd you have?
There goes that perfect round. Damn it. I said John Bernthal. I don't know.
Oh, that is incorrect. Jake, did you pick the right answer?
Thank you, Koyama, for telling me to go watch it. Michael Pena.
Absolutely correct. Michael Pena is the right answer. All right, and your last question comes in the category of a plot summary. Name the following film. A retired military investigator works with a police detective to uncover the truth behind his son's disappearance following his return from a tour of duty in Iraq.
I love these war plot summaries we've been having.
I know.
Well, I mean, there's so many war movies, and the plots just leak together. It's the one thing.
Yep, it is. I never even heard of this movie, so.
Neither have I.
All right, I gotta give you guys 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. All right, I will go to Jake first. Jake?
I got nothing. No idea.
I saw you struggling there. Jeremy, did you come up with the right answer?
This is a very underrated and very good film, In the Valley of Elah.
That is correct. Holy shit.
Okay.
Wow.
Sorry, Tommy Lee Jones.
Is that the Paul Haggis film?
Yeah, Paul Haggis. Yeah.
All right, everybody, after that quick break, we are back, and the scores are like this. Both with amazing round number 1. Jeremy is just ahead of Jake with a score of 7-5, which gives him the advantage in round number 2. Round number 2 works simply like this. We have our wheel of fish, and the person in the lead is going to choose whether or not they'd like to go first or second. If they decide to go first, the player then will choose their color. And then that next person will then, once again, do that. When it's their turn to roll, they will roll as well. You guys both have 2 rolls. The first roll you can spin again. The second roll you may not spin again. You're stuck with it if you re-rolled. There is stealing in this round. Each question is worth 2 points, but if you do go down to multiple choice, it will be worth 1 point. If you miss the question, your opponent will have the chance to steal at the question value that it was. Do you guys both understand the rules?
Yes.
All right. Jeremy, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or second?
I will go second.
You will go second. So, Jake, you will be going first. What color would you like?
Well, it's me and Henry's color. Let's go red.
Which means that Jer will be second and black. All right. So, Jake, we'll get you over to red.
Pray I don't get my opponent's color for the 3rd time in a row.
You can see the board.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, here it comes.
Ooh, interesting.
U.S. box office.
You know, I just love paying attention to U.S. box office.
All right, your second spin is in.
You know what they say, give a man a wheel He answers questions for a day. Teach a man to wheel.
Okay.
Movies with cities in the title. All right, I will administer the questions to Jake. You can do them for Jeremy.
Sir.
And we are going to movies with city in the title. All right, Jake, 2 points. You have not used any repeats, so they're still there. Remember, you can go to multiple choice to lower the point value down to 1 if you don't know what the answer is. Your first question in movies with cities in the title is, in Sleepless in Seattle, how does Annie first find out about Sam Baldwin?
Tell you, rom-coms come back to haunt me. Yeah, multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, magazine, B, TV show, C, Friends, or D, radio show.
Magazine.
That is incorrect, Jeremy.
Radio show.
That is correct. Radio show is the right answer for a 1-point steal. All right, Jake, question number 2. What movie does Ricky Bobby say won the Academy Award for Best Movie Ever in Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby? I hate everything about this movie, but this is correct.
Is Talladega City?
Yes.
It is. It is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's also a raceway.
Just not aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice options are A, Highlander, B, Days of Thunder, C, Top Gun, or D, Lone Wolf McQuade.
Can I have the choices repeated, please?
You sure can. A, Highlander, B, Days of Thunder, C, Top Gun, or D, Lone Wolf McQuade.
Days of Thunder?
That is incorrect. Jeremy,
Top
a
Gun.
chance to steal.
Top Gun.
Top Gun is also incorrect.
Ooh.
The answer we were looking for
Lone Wolf
is
McQuade?
Highlander.
Highlander. Okay.
I keep second guessing myself. Wow.
All right, question number 3. No damage done there. What Academy Award-winning actress starred alongside William Holden in the classic romantic comedy Paris When It Sizzles?
Wow. Multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice options are A, Ingrid Bergman, B, Audrey Hepburn, C, Grace Kelly, or D, Elizabeth Taylor.
Audrey Hepburn.
For 1 point.
Thank you.
And your fourth question is, in 3:10 to Yuma, Evans and his crew are tasked with delivering Ben Wade to what town where the finale of the film takes place?
I love these cities that are definitely American. I love it. Yeah, multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Tombstone, B, Bisbee, C, Phoenix, or D, Contention.
Phoenix.
That is incorrect. Jeremy, a chance to steal.
Is it contention?
D, Contention is the correct answer for a 1 point
I guess
steal.
myself.
All right. So, Jake having a bit of a tough time in that round, but he did get 1 point out of it, so that does close the gap right now. But it's Jeremy's spin right now. Jeremy, are you ready for your spin?
Yeah.
All right.
Is it 9 to 6?
Right now we're looking at 9 to 6, correct?
Okay.
So we're looking at knockout territory, I think.
No, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, your first spin.
Some stuff on there I do not like.
More. Damn.
Actor, actress, filmography.
That would be a yes.
All right, Jay, go ahead anytime you're ready.
Most definitely. All right, Jeremy, your first question, an actor and actress filmography, is which actress had roles in the following films? One for the Money, Life as We Know It, The Nut Job, and Killers.
Katherine Heigl.
Damn.
I don't know. I didn't know if we were waiting for a final answer or not. So
No, that's just
That's only
okay.
teams.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 2 is which actors' credits include all of the following films? Scarecrow, Cruising, Two Bits, and Stand Up Guys.
Hoo-ah, Al Pacino.
2 more points.
Sorry, Jake.
Yeah, nah.
Who appeared in the following films? The Hunger, The January Man, Lorenzo's Oil, and Mr. Woodstock.
Woodcock.
Oh, Woodcock, I'm sorry.
I think Jake knows it and I don't. Can I get a repeat on those options?
Most
Wait, no, that was the question. I didn't go to multiple choice. Repeat the question.
Most definitely. Let's see if I can get the last one right this time. Who appeared in the following films? The Hunger, The January Man, Lorenzo's Oil, and Mr. Woodcock.
I was stuck thinking it was an actor. Susan Sarandon.
For 2 more points. All right.
This is
Where are we
it.
at? Where are we at, guys?
We've got. I've got one question left for Jeremy.
And the points.
It is 15-6 right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's just roll it out for the people at home right now. If Jeremy hits, it's a KO.
Ooh. Okay.
Because you will be more than 10
If
points
I hit on,
down.
if
you hit on 2 points.
Yeah.
If you hit on just 1, then there's a chance for a tie. But if you get a 2-point question correct, it is KO.
Yep.
All right, Jay.
All right. Jeremy, your last question. Whose filmography includes the following films? Black Hawk Down, Rock and Rolla, Child 44, and Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Repeat the question, please.
Most definitely. It's Jeremy's second. Question number 4 for you is whose filmography includes the following films? Black Hawk Down, Rock and Rolla, Child 44, and Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Gotta give you 5, 4, 3.
I can't do it. I'm gonna have to go multiple choice.
Okay.
All right. Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Gary Oldman, B, Tony Kebbell, C, Mark Strong, or D, Tom Hardy?
Mark Strong.
That is incorrect.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
For the 1-point steal, that is correct. It is Tom
I'm in.
Hardy.
That was my other choice. A couple of those movies are throwing me off.
All right. So, as we stand right now, the score is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to 7. So,
I'm still in.
it. So here we go into round number 3, guys. Round number 3 simply works like this. The contestants were given 12 movies out of 68 to study, and this is why it's called our deep cut round. The person in the lead will choose their number first, which will correspond with the movie. Each question is worth 2 points. There is no stealing and there is no multiple choice. However, the person that is trailing will start to answer their questions first. And in this case, it is pretty much every single answer has to be given. In this case, missed one answer and it is over. which is going to be Jeremy. What number would you like to pick first?
Number 7, please.
All right, number 7. And Jake, not including 7, what number would you like between 1 and 12?
I assume that he chose 7 because it's his 7th match, so I'm going to do the same and choose 6.
I actually chose it because my wife picked it.
Oh, I was going to say, this is your 7th match.
That's true.
All right, Jake, so this is how it rolls out right now. You are... Actually, technically, you can miss 1. You can miss 1.
Yeah.
So... You can.
Okay.
You've got
because I'm down by 8.
You're down by 8.
To avoid a TKO.
To avoid
a
TKO.
TKO.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, you picked number 6. That movie or that number corresponds with the movie MASH.
All right. Yeah.
All right, JB, hit him with those questions.
All right, Jake, your first question. In the movie MASH, what is the name of the song that plays over the opening credits?
Suicide is Painless.
For 2 points.
The character Painless Paul Waldowski had what role in the camp?
He was the medic.
He was the dentist. That is correct.
I guess they're all medics. Not a good guess.
Question number 3.
This is it.
Complete this quote spoken by Hot Lips Houlihan. This isn't a hospital. It's a blank.
I just want to make sure that it isn't a hospital. It's an blank blank.
Fair enough. I was going to say.
Wait, it's 2 words?
It is 2 words, yes.
It's on.
I got to give you 5.
If I'm delaying it.
4.
I think you got this. Congrats, Jeremy. Madhouse.
Oh! And your winner! By way of TKO, Jeremy the Atom Adams. The answer exactly we were looking for was, this isn't a hospital, it's an insane asylum. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that was, wow. I'm telling you, that was as much stress as I could take tonight. But you know what? We're going to go over right now to talk to our winner, Jeremy the Atom Adams, who moves into round number 2. Jeremy, how do you feel about your performance today? And do you have any preference on who you might play next?
I feel good about my performance. I missed a couple questions. That one that I really shouldn't have. I just really was overthinking it. But the other one I just didn't know. But yeah, I feel good. And you know what? He got to answer some round 3 questions, and I studied all 12 of those movies. I didn't have time to rewatch any of them, but I studied them as much as I could, and I was 3 for 3 in MASH, so that gives me a little confidence that maybe I might have a chance playing in that round, even though I didn't answer the questions. That was nice. But you know what? It's a lot of this is luck. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, I outplayed Jake or that I killed Jake or whatever it is. He got a tough category, got a category I would have had to have gone multiple choice on and would have struggled with a bit. And then, I got a category we both knew. I think he knew my category better than I did. So it just is the way that the luck falls sometimes. And, he's a great player. He'll be back in Full Metal. I know it. And, there's a very good chance we could see him in teams again, him and Henry. So nothing taken away from my opponent. In terms of who I want to play next, I wish I had memorized the bracket, because
I know who you're playing.
I know who you're playing too. There isn't actually a choice. There isn't actually a choice in who you're playing, and I'm going to share that with you.
It's already decided.
It has already been decided. So you are going up against the number 1 ranked competitor in this tournament. It'll be a match for the ages. Jeremy the Adam Adams versus Michael the Golden God Campbell in round number 2 for a spot in the finals for the tournament championship and the full metal singles championship. What are your thoughts on playing Michael, and how do you think you're going to fare?
He's a great player. I would say, if I was going to give the award for most improved player in the league, I would give it to him. What he's accomplished, especially in singles in the last few months, and really in Full Metal Classic, with all the wins he's had over there, is pretty astonishing. It's going to be a tough match for me. It's going to, be a very even match, but I feel pretty confident that, I can hopefully get past Michael and get to that championship, because that's what I want to do. I really have the confidence that I can do it, but who knows? When the day comes, I'll probably be just as nervous as I was here today with Jake, and it'll be like starting from zero again. And he, no one in this tournament is anything less than a great player. So Michael or anyone else, it would be a tough fight, and that definitely will be a great match and a tough fight, and one that I'm going to have to go in full force to try to get to that championship, which is what I'm dead set on doing. So I'm very excited about it. And again, good job today, Jake. And absolutely.
Absolutely, Jeremy. Thanks so much for that. But we are going to talk now to our second place finisher, Jake. You played great. A great round 1. You stayed right there, and then round 2 just came and bit you. Do you think that it might have went a little better if you'd stuck with the first category, or do you think that this, I know it's hard to second guess.
I wouldn't have stole on that one.
See, I was between a rock and a hard place with 2 categories that were not expertise. Especially when one of them's US box office, and last time I checked, it was not an American. So I want to first say thank you to Nazaria and Cameron for having blind faith that I would actually beat Jeremy. You guys, I felt that made me feel really good. But I think I'm now the unluckiest player in Full Metal. I get my opponent's color against Joseph. I get my opponent's color when I played Jeff and Matt. And now I get movies with cities in the titles, and I didn't even know one of them was a city. And they're all movies that I had not seen, so they all went deep with the plot. So I was just like, oh no. I was between a rock and a hard place. So listen, I wish it went closer. Of course, I want to play Jeremy. I want to take him to the limit. I just have not been able to. And I would have gone. I think I would have gone 7 for 8, 8 for 8 in actors and actresses filmography. So really, that's what it is. That's the luck of the draw, and the luck is not with me anymore. So I wish I went closer, but that's just. And then MASH, that was one of the few films I didn't rewatch. There was just some that I just was like, I was close, but I didn't do a lot of studying on that one. I was gonna say 5. I was like, this is my lucky number in this league. And then Jeremy said 7. I was like, oh well, 7 because it's his 7th match. I'll just say 6. So I thought that'd be cool. Turned out to screw me over, so I'm really upset about that. But what can you do? I'm destined to be a 500 player.
Well, I can actually tell you this right now.
You're not wrong.
I can actually tell you this right now, Jake. If you'd have chose number 5, I don't know if it would have helped you out a little bit more, but it was a league of their own. So
that would have probably been better. I like that one.
There you go. So listen, I've told you this before, Jake, and I'll continue to tell you this until the day I die. You're one of the best players in any of these leagues. You are more than worthy of holding a championship. What you and Henry are doing in the tag tournament right now, the other guys are playing fantastic. It's just a matter of time. It really just is. One of these days, you're going to put it all together, and it's going to come blasting out of there. I have that faith because you're a great guy. So, you deserve more than another TKO. But you know what? That's Jeremy. When Jeremy wins, he wins big. So that's his 4th TKO and his 4th victory. You moved to 3-3 right now. Still one of the most dominant players that we have in our singles division. So thank you so much for playing in the singles league.
Sorry not to cut in. There's one thing that just maybe an idea later on the track. So I know I'm 3-3 now, and I know there's someone else who's 3-3. And I'm not gonna say I want to play him, but if it is decided, Henry, if just I don't know, just an idea. Just an idea.
I think that would be fun.
I think that would be fun as well.
I know we're partners, and I know we're still in the team tournament, but just an idea.
Jeremy and I have had to face off against each other several times now. You know what? Sometimes it brings out the best of you, but you always know that the person you're standing across the camera with is a good friend and somebody that you're going to have a good time with, even though you want to beat them into the ground. And Jeremy, fortunately, does that to me often and frequently. So.
You beat me once, brother.
I did. That's the only feather I got. But it's a big feather. It's like one of those plumy ones. That's right. All right, guys, let's go over to Jay. Jay, you were here with me during this whole match. You asked a whole whack load of questions and hung out with me, which I totally appreciate. What did you think of this match?
Oh, I knew that from the beginning that this was going to be an excellent match, but Jeremy just came out swinging. He did not let up. It was really close when it came to round number 1, but round number 2 just seemed to go his way. I know it's a little unfortunate. U.S. cities and U.S. domestic gross box office just ain't cutting it for you, is it, Jake? I'm sorry, buddy. It's the way
prejudice.
It happens. This was phenomenal, and this just goes to show that Jeremy is a force to be reckoned with. I mean, everybody already knew it. Everybody knows the caliber of questions the man writes, let alone what he has locked away in his brain. It's just scary. Now I can't wait to see where he takes it, what he does with it. This is going to be amazing. I can't wait.
Well, I can tell you guys this, a matter of fact, we are one match away from finishing the first round of this tournament, and that match will be, of course, me versus Ryan Permison, for me to go on and play Alex Warden, who's already won his match, to get that next person into that championship picture. But this was a fantastic match all the way around. I want to thank all the people watching at home right now. Thank you. You guys are our bread and butter. We love you guys, every one of you, all the new people that have come over. Thank you guys so much. I want to thank our writing staff, everybody who sits down and writes these questions. They do it ad nauseum all the time, and I can't thank them enough. Matt and his team, so fantastic. Let me thank all the rest of Full Metal Trivia, all the admins over there that help out on a daily basis. You guys have been fantastic, and I could just bluster on and on and on here. Let me thank our competitors today, Jeremy and Jake. Let me thank my co-host Jay over there. But for Sandy the Sandman Robinson, for Jay Burns, for Jeremy the Adam Adams, for Jake the Maestro Maringoni, this has been Full Metal Trivia Teams Division Tournament Edition. And as always, have fun, watch movies.